Potential tropical storm Beryl, and then potential tropical storm Chris. So let's go ahead and take a look at potential tropical cyclone 1. We go ahead and look at the infrared satellite imagery, which basically just shows how cold the cloud tops are. The colder they are, the stronger the storm is. And as you can see, it's a very disorganized storm. Let's go ahead and pause right here, take a screenshot. The center would be located somewhere in here, but there are a bunch of little spins. There was a little spin right here earlier, a little spin down here with that convection blob, and not so much of a really well-defined spin up here. But tropical storm force winds, the wind field is massive. Like, you look at the wind field, southern Texas is already getting in on some of those tropical storm force winds. Aircraft recon was in the storm earlier today, and they actually found a wind gust up to 50 knots in their latest thing. So that means the storm is intensifying. They did also find a pressure of 998 millibars, which is lower than 999. But as you can see in the recent image there, we have a small burst of convection near where that center is trying to develop. Let's go ahead and take a look at the visible high res. You can see very broad rotation, but there may be a well-defined center beginning to develop amidst all that chaos. That center down there has dissipated. A very lopsided storm. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the forecast models. As you can see, that storm, the GFS does have that storm developing, making landfall and dying, still very lopsided. And it brings, this is not what's going to happen, but it does, the GFS only shows up to 4 inches, but there's most likely going to be 6 to 12 inches. And then we get that second storm, which brings upwards of a foot of rain to Mexico. Let's go ahead and take a look at the precip. You can see it right there off the Mexico coast. Euro model also has that storm reforming. You see we get that first big storm, and then we have that another big storm. CMC, first big storm, another big storm, even with the CMC. NavGem also is... NavGem is hinting on 3 storms. GFS is also hinting on 3 storms. So we might have 4 storms develop here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Western Atlantic. You can see that one area to watch does not get too organized. Euro has it not too organized again. But wait, GFS... Hang on. GFS shows that storm. CMC... I could have sworn the CMC... Or was it NavGem? NavGem shows that storm about the icon. I don't think the icon can go that far, but the icon also shows that one storm. Now let's go ahead and take the North Atlantic. As you can see, after those possibly 3 systems develop, nothing else. But at the end there, we might have another possible Bay Campeche storm. Let's go take a look at the sea surface temperatures, because they are blazing right now. Take a screenshot here. Those 2 storms are moving in very warm waters right now. So warm water is not an issue. It's just the fact that the system is so broad and it doesn't have enough time to really tighten up. So no rapid intensification is expected. Very slow strengthening is expected. So don't get worried too much. And that third system would develop somewhere right here. So it does also have very warm waters. Oh, wait. And then that other system, it has warm waters near the Gulf Stream. That's why they really highlighted it, is because once it reaches the Gulf Stream, models have it kind of rapidly developing. Kind of like Tropical Storm, forgot his name. Tropical Storm Julia from 2016 developed over land. Kind of like that. Models only have it getting up to 40-45 knots. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at my forecast going. As you can see here, I have a code yellow because of how much rain we're going to get. Ignore that blue inland. The blue is tropical storm warnings. I think the storm will get up to 55 mile per hour winds. And right now, I think it has 45 mile per hour winds. I think the pressure is down at 998 millibars, and it's moving north-northeast at 5 miles per hour. Now, that will change rapidly, but what could possibly make it move in, like, farther north than anticipated is, like, let's go back to the satellite imagery of the Gulf of Mexico. Let's say a center were to develop right here. Then it would most likely track farther south than what they have it. And let's say a center develops up here. Then it would track farther north than expected. But right now, in the middle of those two centers, they have the broad center, which would take it into northern Mexico. I mean, that's really it. So, hope you all enjoyed this short little update, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.